you're part of the Libertarian National Committee.
I'm on the Libertarian, the LNC, the Libertarian National Committee.
So it's never been a secret that you're one of those real libertarians. And I want to go back to the LA Times article and sort of read their lead. I quoted the article earlier. Recently elected Riverside County Supervisor Jess Hewitt just might be the strangest libertarian of them all, a politician capable of winning elections who could move the party from the fringes into the mainstream. I think that's true. And my question for you is all of this sort of nuts and bolts, grind it out, get to the finish line, focus on things that are practical. Let's get earned media if we can't afford paid media. I don't see this coming out of libertarian candidates very often. Are you taking this model back to the party and applying that same bottom-up philosophy?
I am. And, I'm really hopeful that, we've had 47 years of a particular culture that wasn't particularly winning. And everybody thinks that we're so used to, if everything goes right and we get in the right deal and, Jupiter aligns with Mars, we might pull it off and we get a win. And then they think it's all over. That's when your work just begins. But why not do the same things that the other two parties do? Work hard, get out there, but keep a clean message, stay consistent. And when you get in there, even in a small elected local office, you can accomplish great things. I did. That was a small city. I made national news. But learn how, and this is the single biggest thing I can say for people that want to go in to elected office, whether they're libertarian or not. Once you get in there, you need to build relationships with your colleagues. You're only one vote. Remember, I've always been on a planning commission of 5, a city council of 5, and now a county board of supervisors of 5. I'm very comfortable with 4 other noses on the dais. But the minute I get on there, I start building a relationship. I want those other 4 people to be my best friend. I don't have to give up anything in my values or my principles, and I don't ask them to change theirs. See, that's a big difference. In fact, if they're principled, even if those principles are different than mine and they're passionate, we're going to get along great and we're going to do great things together because we're going to identify those things that we overlap on. This comes back to the time that I met Ralph Nader 3 days before I met Gary Johnson for the first time. Just totally back in 2014. I'm going, wow, I get to meet 2 former third-party presidential candidates. Gary, I love you, man, but I liked Ralph Nader better when I met him because he's got people skills that came in and he said, Jeff, he goes, you're a libertarian and I'm a green and we're on this opposite ends of the spectrum. You and I need to work on the things that we overlap on, like crony capitalism. And I said, Ralph, you the man. I could call up Ralph today and we could work on something together, have a beer together, and then let him go back to his commie socialist way. I'm not, Ralph, I love you. But you know what I'm saying?
He's a very loving communist.
But the thing is, it's not about winning arguments. It's about persuading people that are already your friends.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it's amazing. Remember, I spent $500,000 of other people's money in a year of my life to get this position. I'm 1 out of 5 votes. If I make a good ally and a friend on that board, all of a sudden I'm up to 2 votes. If I make a second friend, I can change the world. Remember that.